Hey guys, how are you? Welcome into a Thursday morning episode of the Daily Juice Podcast with me, Matt Perrault. You guys can follow me across all of my socials at Sports Talk Matt. And we are back after a day in which I didn't make any bets for Wednesday. I'm not making any bets for Thursday, although the bets from Wednesday do translate to tonight. So we do have action for tonight in the game for Thursday night, Cowboys and the Eagles. If you did not watch yesterday's podcast, go back and watch yesterday's podcast if you want to see the bets for tonight and Friday, Thursday, Friday. Today's podcast will be Saturday and Sunday. I know that was a bit confusing for some of you, and I know after I go 3-0, I started last week 2-1, 3-0. I started this week 2-1, 3-0. I know when that happens, you want bets, right? You're jonesing for some action. Sorry. So this is how this is going to go. While you guys are right now watching this, chances are I'm in surgery and I am getting my getting my pec repaired. I had my labrum repaired on my left side. Now my pec gets repaired on my right side. It's been kind of an interesting life. So starting tomorrow morning on Friday, you will get Terrell Furman. He will give you bets on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, his own plays. But I wanted official Daily Juice plays to go in for our record because we've been doing quite well, and I wanted to give you my thoughts. Terrell will have his own thoughts, and maybe he'll be on the other side of certain bets, and maybe he'll have his own opinions on different plays. Maybe he's heavy on the prop market, or maybe he's got other things you guys can jump in on, something else that you guys are going to look at. So, we'll see how he winds up going. By the time I come back on Monday, we probably will have the sheet updated as to we have the updated wins and losses, but we don't have it from a unit perspective as to where we are unit-wise. We're doing pretty well. I think we're over 30 units up for the year. So good July, good August, and we come into the month of September on a pretty good run for us as well. So today's bets will be Saturday and on Sunday for us. Now, have you guys gone and checked out the new BettingPros app? It is brand new. We just redid it. It is highly worth your time to go and check it out. You can track your bets and get line alerts straight to your phone by downloading the BettingPros app. The Sportsbook Sync feature has been updated and upgraded. It automatically tracks your bets across all major sports books. You can easily monitor your bet performance by bets type and by game picks, props, and parlays. You can customize your betting systems to find winning trends, and also there are more picks customized to your liking on the front page of the app. We offer a special 6-month premium offer at the moment for BettingPros Premium. To claim the offer, just head on over to bettingpros.com/premium, make a deposit at a partner sportsbook, and place your wager, and you will get 6 months of BettingPros Premium for doing it. Again, bettingpros.com/premium. And I'm serious, if you've not gone and checked out the new app, it's worth your time. It's pretty slick. There's a lot of really cool things on there. I will be posting different plays, including a Wong teaser on Sunday. If you guys don't remember the Wong teaser, it must be bet within 30 minutes of kickoff. I don't want to get into it. We have a lot to get to today, but if you don't know what a Wong teaser is, look it up. I do it every Sunday. I'll put it on the app. I'm going to put the Wong teaser on. If it won't let me do it yet, there's been some question as to whether or not you can put teasers on the app. If you can't, I'll put it on the Discord channel, bettingpros.com/chat. But I'm going to try to put picks on the app as well. Different plays on Saturday, Sunday, live bets, other things I'm going to make. I'm going to try to do that on the app as I'm just sitting there recovering, watching games with you guys. So you can follow me on the app. Go and search at Sports Talk Matt after you upgrade, or download the Betting Pros app wherever you guys get your apps. Search at Sports Talk Matt. We made the announcement yesterday to welcome Hard Rock Bet as the new presenting sponsor for the Daily Juice podcast. We are super excited to get them on board as the new presenting sponsor of the Daily Juice. Hard Rock Bet is the only legal sportsbook in the state of Florida, but it's also available in states like Arizona, Ohio, New Jersey, Indiana, Tennessee, Virginia, Illinois, and Colorado. They will be launching in Nevada with a very cool casino property on the Las Vegas Strip coming up in 2028. Looking forward to that. There is no code you need. Just go and use Hard Rock Bet. As we drive you there, you don't need a code for it. You don't need to give us, quote, credit for it. Just if you talk to somebody at Hard Rock Bet, tell them that the Daily Juice sent you. And you can also play Hard Rock Bet online casino play in the state of New Jersey. As we gear up for the NFL season, you can sign up for Hard Rock Bet and make a $5 bet, and you'll get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Details are on the app. Head over to Hard Rock Bet, sign up, and make your first deposit today. Payable in bonus bets, not a cash offer, offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida in Florida, offered by Seminole Hard Rock Digital LLC in all other states. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Arizona, Colorado, Florida, Illinois, Indiana, New Jersey, Ohio, Tennessee, or Virginia to play. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling in Florida, call 1-888 Admit It. In Indiana, if you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-800-9-WITH-IT. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER in Arizona, Colorado, Illinois, New Jersey, Ohio, Tennessee, and Virginia. Okay, let's start with the games on Saturday. Got to really get back here a bit. Do you remember what I bet about 3 weeks ago? Iowa State, Iowa. I took Iowa State -1. Do you remember what I said? I said we would come back and take the second it got to 3 or over 3.5 or 3 to 3.5, we would take the plus. That is exactly what we are doing here in the Cyhawk game. Iowa State -1. Iowa at the best number you can find pre-flop. Okay? I got 3.5. You might get 4. You might get 4.5. It doesn't matter. Only bet this if you've trailed it already earlier this summer, okay? This is why I make certain plays really, really early, because you're going to get a better number sometimes. When the number comes up and a number like Iowa, Iowa State pops up, we're going to want to jump in and take these numbers because they're too good to pass up when it's only -1. Now, who wins? I think Iowa State wins. I do. But in this game, it's a rock fight. I mean, it's an under game. It's a rock fight. We laid 1.5. Okay, so looking at the number, it's just pulled it up. We laid 1.5 for Iowa State, Iowa back. We did that on the 31st of July. We bet this game. Iowa State, Iowa. It's now 3.5. We have a 2-point middle, but we're on either side of 3. If this game falls 3, like it so often does, we're good. Okay? We hit both bets. That's the hope. Iowa State wins the game by 3. Take Iowa plus 3.5 with Iowa State -1.5. Kick our heels up and cheer for a 3-point win for the Iowa State Cyclones. Okay? That's how we're playing Iowa State, Iowa for the Cyhawk game. Bet number 2 for us. Kansas and Missouri. Border war. This number is crashing from a total perspective, and I don't understand it, to be quite honest. Very surprised. Look, I love Jalen Daniels, the quarterback for Kansas. I love their tempo. I love their running backs. They got Alabama transfers. They scored 46 points against Wagner. KU is going to go up and down the field on pretty much anybody. Missouri, SEC defense, really good defense last year. Last week, 61-6, their win last week. Huge win. I like their quarterback. I like their offense. I don't get the number coming down to 50.5, but I'm going to bet the over. I just think tempo and scoring, the team with the ball last wins this game. I think we're going to see a whole lot of offense between these two. I would be surprised if we see a low-scoring game. It's just not really what either team does for KU or for Missouri. 31-7 against Fresno in the first game with Kansas, all over Fresno State. We were on KU in that game. Look, I think KU is going to have a real good shot here. At +7 or better, I would take Kansas because I do think this is a one-score game between these two. But I like the over even better. 50.5, over 50.5 for Kansas and Missouri here for 1.1 units. And finally, we go to Michigan at Oklahoma, arguably the game of the weekend. Two ranked teams, very few. I think it might be the only game where two teams ranked play each other. Michigan on the road. Bryce Underwood going to Boomer Sooner. Can he handle the environment? Well, the pros think so, because this number is straight up crashing. It's been 7.5, 7, 6.5, 6, 5.5, down to 5 here. I'm catching a falling knife a little bit. There was better numbers out there, but I'm going to take Michigan anyway at plus the 5. Look, I get the defense for Brett Venables could be very good. He's a very good D coordinator, and he needs a scalp. He needs a win like this. This would blow up, obviously, our Michigan undefeated bet. If Michigan does wind up losing this game to Oklahoma, they could still win the Big Ten, however. But Oklahoma, in their one game, they've got a new quarterback in the Mateer kid coming over from Washington State, who obviously was quarterbacking a program like Cam Ward, put up big numbers at Washington State, scored 3 touchdowns, had 1 pick, but 392 yards passing against Illinois State in a 35-3 win. A 34-17 win over New Mexico for Bryce Underwood, who threw for 251 yards, which is a really impressive performance against anybody for a true freshman in his first start. We'll see what Bryce Underwood looks like. And all the training wheels are coming off here. This is going to be a really tough game, but I think Oklahoma wins the game by 3. I think Michigan's defense keeps them in it. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. I 100% lean towards the under, but it's 44.5. That's really low. Dog and under in this one. Give me Michigan plus 5. Let's see if the defense can cause some turnovers and keep Michigan in this football game here, maybe even win this football game. Plays for Saturday. Iowa plus 3.5. KU, Missouri over 50.5, and Michigan plus 5 here on a Saturday. We go to Sunday, where the Jets just lost their starting guard, a guy who was expected to protect Justin Fields, a huge loss for the New York Jets. You can't lose offensive linemen in the week prior. Vera-Tucker is out for the entire year. Elijah Vera-Tucker, significant injury to his tricep. He'll need surgery, and he's now done. We already knew that Aaron Glenn and company wanted to play defense and run the ball. Now without one of their top linemen up against a pass rush by the Steelers in TJ Watt is no good. That is bad news at the moment for the New York Jets. On the flip side, I don't think Aaron Rodgers is going to have a rockin' start offensively against this Jets defense. I think the Jets are going to have a formidable defense. Obviously, a head coach with a defensive background, D coordinator, and Aaron Glenn. I find it very stunning if we see a huge performance out of the gate by Aaron Rodgers after not playing much in the preseason and then having to get into sync with DK Metcalf and company, not having a great running attack either. 39. I'm going under 39. Jets and the Steelers in week number 1 for 1.1 units. Next bet, Cincinnati. I'm doing it. They're against the Browns. Everything all preseason has been all about winning and starting fast. It's Joe Flacco. It's the Browns. It's a divisional game. I wouldn't pick it for Survivor, but I 100% would look at it here, and I would 100% go, what are you going to do here? I think you could see a pretty big performance out of Joe Burrow and company, and I know their defense stinks, so this could be a really high-scoring game, but I'm going to lay the 5 points with the Bengals, who are on the road against the Browns, thinking that the Bengals are finally going to do something. The Bengals have the worst opening 2-week record since 2019 in the NFL. They have just 1 win. That's a narrative people will bet. I think Burrow's going to go out there. He's talking about wanting to put on a show against this Browns defense. I think they want to put up big numbers. I'm going to buy Joe Cool here. I'm going to buy the Bengals. I'm going to lay the 5 with Cincinnati on the road here. If that goes to 6, that could 100% be a Wong teaser perspective for us, but we're doing that. Last game, 2 bets, and I'm going to go and fade my own team. The Patriots are laying 3 against the Raiders. And while I know the Raiders are really new, and there's so many new players on the Raiders, new head coach, new quarterback, new running back, I get it. I get the fact that their best wide receiver asked to be traded during the offseason, and the team said no. They have Brock Bowers. They now have Ashton Genty. Pete Carroll revenge game. And the Patriots have 23 new players on their roster. 23 of 53 are new. 14 starters are new for the Patriots this year. Their head coach is new. Their offensive coordinator is new. Their defensive coordinator is new. They're 3-point favorites. Geno Smith's a good player. Geno Smith, and I know that if you look at the Raiders, you look at their receiving core, and you're like, okay, how good are they going to be? Amari Cooper, Jacoby Myers, Brock Bowers. That's your passing attack. And the Patriots' defense is going to be really good. Patriots are going to be a good football team. I do. I think that. They're going to be good. But out of the gate in week 1 at home against the Raiders is a trap. This is a dangerous game. The Raiders are going to be fired up coming into this game. Chip Kelly is the offensive coordinator for the Raiders. Chip Kelly is from New Hampshire. He is going to want this badly. I think the Raiders are a dangerous dog here. I'm going to take it pregame at +3 and see if I can get the Patriots in game at some point at like 3.5 or 4 and see if I can create a middle for myself with this. But I think the Raiders are live to win the game. I'm going to take the 3 points with the Raiders. Give me the Raiders +3 on the road against the Patriots. If this was early, like week 8 or 9, I never would take a West Coast team with the early start time. But this is September. The weather's going to be gorgeous. And I don't think the time zone problem is going to be any issue for the Raiders. I think they're going to be focused and ready to go. I think the Patriots might be in trouble out of the gate here. I'll take the Raiders +3. And then finally, Ashton Genty. I told you guys about Ashton Genty over 7.5 touchdowns rushing for this season, and I think he gets his first one here. I think they're going to force feed it. I think they're going to want to give it to him in the red zone. He's going to vulture a lot of touches in the red zone because I think they want to run the rock and run him up the middle. The offensive line for the Raiders is good enough. Defensive front for the Patriots is good, but it's inexperienced as a unit. It's going to take some time, some seasoning to get together. Ashton Genty to score a touchdown, anytime touchdown, at -120 for 1.2 units. All right? That's a lot of bets for Saturday and Sunday, but I'll be back on Monday to recap all of it. Again, the plays for Saturday, Iowa +3.5 against Iowa State, but that's only if you have the Iowa State -1.5 ticket. KU Missouri over 50.5. Michigan +5 on the road against Oklahoma. In the NFL, we're going with the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Jets under 39. Cincy -5. Raiders +3 at the Patriots. And Ashton Genty anytime touchdown at -120. And a Wong teaser to be giving you guys 30 minutes prior to kickoff on either the early games or the late games, depending on where the numbers are and where we are from the formula for Wong. But we're going to give out our first Wong teaser. It'll be either on the Discord channel or on the BettingPros app, probably on both. So go and download the app or join our Discord at bettingpros.com/chat. You will see me in there a lot because, well, I'm having surgery and I'm not going to be able to move. So enjoy Terrell Furman. Be good to the guy. He's stepping in for me. Do a couple of days of the juice. The Monday morning episode probably gets taped on Monday morning, but hopefully after Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, those 4 days of recovery, I'll be able to sit up and do the juice and do everything I got to do coming up here for us. Thanks for watching. Thank you for all the kind messages in the chat, in the live, or on the Discord channel, rather, and inside the comment section. I do appreciate all of you guys. I'll see you in a couple of days. Best of luck to our bets. Let's have a great first week of the NFL. My name is Matt Perrault. You guys can follow me across all of my socials at Sports Talk Matt every morning, wherever you guys get your podcasts. It is the Daily Juice.